the Oregon coast with my dogs and my mom, and we are whale watching and enjoying how beautiful it is here. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about why it's so important to celebrate. Okay, I can't do that. So why it's important to celebrate. So last weekend I had this big party at my house and invited a bunch of people I love, and the whole focus was on what we're celebrating and what's like new and good and awesome in our lives. And I want to just focus on this for a second because sometimes celebrating feels like a throwaway conversation. My dogs are seeing another dog. They are celebrating that puppy. So celebrating is more than fluff or hype or like rah-rah. I think it's important to really celebrate our lives and who we are, like often and frequently, and we don't even have to have like a good reason. It can just be because we want to. Because in celebrating, it produces like gratitude, and it actually has us seeing what's going on that's working and see the beauty that each of us are in our lives, like my own personal gifts and like what's special about each person, like both internally and who we have around us that we get to celebrate. And I think often when I talk to people about like coaching stuff or their life in general, when the focus goes to like what we want or what we wish we had, sometimes it bounces back to what we don't have and why we don't have it, and this story around what's not working and how it kind of just boils down to like, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve it. That must be why this hasn't happened in my life yet. And while I think there's some truth in looking at like what's not working or what we get to shift, all of that's relevant, but if that's the only thing we look at, it's super unbalanced and it's actually not going to produce a result. And then on the flip side, when we look at who we are and our gifts and what there is to celebrate about us, like honoring who we are and our good news, I think actually shines a light on where to focus. Because when we see what has us tick, what lights us up, what's inspiring, where we did something beautiful and impacted another person, all of that, it's like little breadcrumbs to revealing our purpose and who we are and what direction to go next. So keeping our eyes about how awesome we are really does guide the way to other great things that are going to only open up possibility for our life. So I encourage everybody out there today to look at like, hey, what's great about me? What do I want to celebrate? Who is in my life that is wonderful that I get to go acknowledge? What am I awesome at? Ask yourselves these questions and see what might open up for you. And I am certainly going to enjoy the rest of today at the Oregon coast with my family and my little girls. And would love to hear anything you have to say about like who you are and what's awesome about you. It's always an awesome starting point to see where else we want to plant seeds and grow good news in our life. So that's it for me. Big love from the Oregon coast. See you later.